station. This is Houston. Are you ready for the event?
I'm ready for the event.
ESA, this is Mission Control Houston. Please call station for a voice check.
Station, this is Rosita Svensson from the European Space Agency. How do you hear me?
Hi, Rosita, loud and clear. I'm ready.
Wonderful, Andre. I am here together with Marlene from SBS, and she has a lot of questions for you, so I'll leave the floor to her.
Hallo André, wat ontzettend leuk om nu even met je te praten. Het grootste gedeelte van je verblijf in de ruimte zit erop. Kun je nou zeggen wat een absoluut...
Almost over. Can you please tell me what the absolute highlight was so far?
Ja, er zijn verschillende hoogte.
Yes, there are different highlights, high points. I think the biggest one still has to come. But so far there have been several. One moment that has stayed with me is that at night, when the cupula where I can look outside, and I went in there without any cameras, so just by myself, and then I was flying over Europe at night, over Italy, but I could still see the Netherlands, and down below I could even see Cairo, and so that was Norway, Morocco, all of Europe. I could see all cities, all the lights. It was a beautiful moment.
Ja, je hebt ook heel veel mooie foto's.
And you also took a lot of beautiful pictures yesterday. We saw one on Twitter of Venus. What is the most beautiful picture or the most special picture you've taken so far?
Ja, dat is lastig.
Well, that's kind of difficult to say because there's so many beautiful things to see down on Earth, but also stars. What is also very special is the glow of the atmosphere, and that is probably to me the northern light or the southern light is very special to me. Saw it twice, southern light, and so that's very special, and that's almost like a fairy tale.
Nou is het natuurlijk ontzettend bijzonder.
Well, you know, it's very special that you are in space now. Which vacation can top this after this?
De aarde is fantastisch.
Well, Earth is just beautiful, planet Earth, and actually all the things you see down below, you really feel like going there. The most beautiful spot on Earth, when you look at it from space, is the Bahamas, the beautiful turquoise water, and I plan on going there after my space trip, so I want to go diving there, scuba diving. And also the area around the Sahara, Australia, these are such beautiful places. And then you really think to yourself, I really have to go visit.
Hoop te doen voor je, wat ik ook heel graag wil weten.
What I also would like to know, what is the first thing you're going to drink when you're back on Earth? That's a nice question. Food-wise, it's freeze-dried, so you just have to add a little water. These are green beans with mushrooms. And beverages is all in these pouches. It's nice, you can play with them. I'll give you a brief demonstration how it looks like. So you have to be careful, of course, because everything floats around. And that's something I will be missing, but a regular meal, so not from a pouch, will also be a nice thing to have back. So I think I'm just going to have an endive stew when I get back on Earth. So just nice at home, regular home-cooked food cooked by your wife.
Het is gelukt.
Oh, yes, you did it. Enjoy it. We also understand, Andre, that you are a big fan of the Dutch national soccer team. And will you be able to see the Dutch soccer games from space? Not directly, but not right now. But they're working on it hard. There are engineers that are working on it, on setting this up. And so we can see all kind of shows from down below. And they're also working on allowing me to watch the games from up here. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. I do have a soccer ball here on board, so maybe that'll have to do.
Ook een oranje tenue aan.
And so do you have a orange shirt or outfit with you? Maybe an orange cap for the Dutch national soccer team? Yes, I do have orange shirt with me with the logo. And I have worn those, so I do have the necessary outfit up here.
Nou, doe je aan boord heel veel wetenschappelijk...
Well, you're doing a lot of scientific research on board. And what can we notice or experience from your research up there? Well, scientific research up here in space is, of course, it's the variety of things. There are engineers down on Earth who work on these projects, and up here we can do it without the influence of gravity, without being impacted by that. So that is the big advantage that we have here. So the things that are researched here can be, for example, the behavior of flames, biological instruments for meteorology, physiological research, the behavior of fluids or liquids, and all these things can be applied to issues on Earth. So it's really applied science, applied research. So it's first of all it's applied to space and then it's brought back to Earth.
Allemaal goed verlopen?
So has everything gone well?
Ik hoor alleen goed verlopen.
I can hear only gone well. I assume that you're referring to the mission. Well, I had a great time here. I'm still going to be here for another 3.5 weeks. So I've been very busy. Today we've been working on research of liquids. And then another research we've been working on today is the eye socket. So everything's gone well so far. We haven't experienced or encountered any major problems. So both work-wise and spare time-wise, I'm very satisfied. And finally, Andre, do you still have a message from space for our Heart of the Netherlands television program viewers? I hope everybody has enjoyed the fact that I had the opportunity to take pictures for everybody down below and also shoot video images, and that I was able to share those with you. I hope that it is important to be able to show you what's been going on here, and also that the Earth is very vulnerable, and that I was also able to show the work we are doing up here. Space journey still seems to be something special, but actually we're working here every day, and all these satellites that we have up here, for example, are very useful for meteorology down here. So space flight has been become part of our regular life, and I hope your viewers have been able to enjoy that. Thank you very much, Andre. We are very proud of you, of course, and wish you a very safe trip back.
And this concludes the first portion of the event.
Ik zal mijn best doen.
Bye, I'll do my best.
Rosita, this is also in Dutch.
This is also in Dutch. And let me introduce you to Alto de Jong.
Hey guys, we're done. Yep.
Station, this is Massimo Sabatini from the Erasmus Center in ESA Aztec. How do you hear us?
Timo, it's good to hear your voice. I hear you loud and clear.
Very good. Here is Esther from Discovery Network Benelux with some questions for you, Andre.
Ready.
Hallo André, dit is
Hello, Andre. This is Esther Julie for Discovery Network.
Dankjewel voor je tijd.
Thank you very much for your time.
Ik zal beginnen met de eerste vraag.
I will start with the first question, which is in how far has the possibility for mankind to fly, in how far has it taught us things about the universe?
Ik denk dat het twee verschillende dingen zijn.
I think there's two different things on which have something in common. On one side, curiosity of mankind to go to places that we are actually not made for. So, for example, we used to do that by going to the desert, and at one point we ventured out into space. And of course, the technical developments in space flight are very important to get ahead. But I think the first steps to fly in the air, well, they don't have that much to do anymore with what we're doing now in space, but they do have common ground, same origin.
Dankjewel. Wat fascineert
Thank you
jou
very much. What fascinates you most about space travel?
Ja, er zijn verschillende dingen die me...
Several things fascinate me about space.
Het was natuurlijk, het begon als iets spannends.
It started something exciting, like space aliens, and then I saw the videos, the IMAX films, and then I saw the beauty of that, and so I got involved in that, and I saw the use of it. So that combination is very fascinating to me. Mankind, just like they spread out on Earth, they will also spread out in space. It's a very long process which requires a lot of new technology we haven't thought about. That's all required to get ahead to other solar systems maybe. Nothing's impossible. So I expect this to be just the first step, and I think it's fascinating to be part of this first step and to see where it is going. There's so much to explore, millions and millions of stars and planets, and I think we will be getting a lot of important things out of space journey.
Wie of wat heeft jou geïnspireerd?
Who or what inspired you to become an astronaut?
Ik denk dat ik kan zeggen, mijn oma...
I think I can say my grandmother.
Die science fiction boekjes...
She bought these science fiction booklets for me for one guilder. And it was a whole series of booklets, magazines, and I started reading them. And that actually brought me to space travel, getting interested in it. So I saw the moon cars, and I also read popular scientific magazines, and there they showed these space stations, and I was sold.
Hoe groot was volgens jou de prestatie van de eerste vlucht van de...
How big an accomplishment, in your opinion, was the first flight of the Wright brothers?
Ja, een heel bijzondere prestatie.
It was quite a big accomplishment. Several people, or quite a few people, were involved in it or working on it. It is special because they were so persistent. It had to work, and I think that is typical for people who have a dream. You need three things to get ahead. You need a dream, someone who comes up with the idea of doing a certain thing, and then you have to work it out on paper to calculate to see if it's possible, and then thirdly you need the technicians to build it. So these things, the Wright brothers all had those things and were able to accomplish that, and that's the kind of people you need to make these first impossible steps.
Dankjewel, André.
Thank you very much, André. We still have a few minutes left. Before I proceed, could you please clap in your hands so we can make a good sentence?
Dankjewel.
Thank you very much.
Vraag die niet op de lijst
The
stond.
question that's not on the list, what is the most important phone call you ever made with a cell phone?
Dat is een interessante vraag.
That's a very interesting question. most important phone call I ever made with a cell phone.
Ja, dat is altijd belangrijk, hè?
Well, many calls are important. I have no idea. I really wouldn't know. I would really have to make up something.
Geeft niet. Ook vanuit de ruimte
Doesn't matter.
gestuurd. In hoeverre
Also
heeft
from
mobiele
space you send
communicatie
tweets. In how far has mobile communication changed the world?
Ja, heel veel.
In great part, many people who weren't able to communicate way back when are able to do so now. For example, in third world, people are much better able to communicate also in areas where it used to be very difficult before. And I also think it made the world a lot smaller because you can be in contact with people anywhere. I think it offers great advantages. Then again, it also has disadvantages. For example, people who are addicted to their cell phone and also have to be able to be reached.
Dankjewel, we moeten helaas...
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, we have to shut down.
Nog even... Oh, we hebben
Oh no, we have one question left.
In hoeverre was de maanlanding...
In how far was the moon landing of Apollo 11 a great accomplishment, and why is it important for mankind to explore space?
Nou, de maan is eigenlijk nog een vlucht die voor mij belangrijk is Apollo 8.
Well, the flight that was important to me was Apollo 8. That was the first time that people went flew around the moon and could see Earth as a small round object. And I think it was important for mankind to realize what a small planet we are in the endless universe. So I think it was very important. It was quite an enormous achievement to land on the moon too. But flying out there, that was something very special. I think the greatest moment, it was definitely the greatest moment of last Earth. So the Apollo flights leaving our planet were very important.
Dankjewel, we gaan af.
Thank you very much. We're going to close it off. Best of luck and thank you.
Gedaan. Succes.
Success.
And station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event. Thank you.